Hello, Sagittarius. Welcome to your 2024 reading with me, Cindy. Sagittarius, my friends, we are going to look at a couple different areas of your life for 2024. We're going to go look at career and finances, relationships. I'm going to divide it into two. I'm going to look at platonic relationships and romantic relationships. And then I'm going to look at kind of your spiritual focus for 2024. So we're going to use a number of different decks to do that, and you'll see what decks they are as we kind of get started into it. But first, everybody gets a Chinese fortune cookie card. So I kind of decided to go with it too because it's got dragons on it. Year of the Dragon is next year, 2024. So Sagittarius, what is a Sagittarius's fortune? Entertainment purposes, right? When you crack open a fortune cookie, what message do you get? Okay, luck. That's funny, right? Luck. So you have luck. A sudden change of luck is likely. Things are working in your favor. Excellent time for networking. All right. So luck is on your side in 2024, Sagittarius, particularly around like I want to say like networking. Any sudden changes that come your way, these are to kind of see them as luck. I'm also just getting this feeling, it's not really that energy of, when something suddenly changes in your life and it doesn't necessarily feel particularly good. And you're like, I don't understand why that's happening. But then like 10 years later, you're like, I guess it all worked out for the best. Otherwise, it wouldn't be in this point right now. It feels more like, you're in the right place at the right time and you kind of feel the immediate benefit to whatever that could be. Oh my gosh. As I say, you have opportunities at the bottom. It's the only one in the underline. Opportunities. An important offer will be made. Be prepared and dress to impress. I'm kind of feeling like some of you that might be work related. Right? A sudden change of luck, an opportunity all of a sudden, dress to impress, networking is going to pay off for you. All right. So, well, let's see where this all kind of fits together. I'm going to start. Okay. So I'm going to start with the Moonology deck, and I'm going to pull a card out to represent each of these kind of four placements: your career, your platonic relationships, romantic relationships, and your spiritual focus, growth or development. You're going to kind of give us an idea in terms of, what elements and energies are going around at that time. And even if it's a zodiac placement, it might give us an idea about, that time of the year where this is kind of an important area for you. Oh, they went back in. They weren't quite ready. Back in. Okay, so career, platonic relationships, romantic relationships, and spiritual growth development for 2024 for the Saggy clan, the Sagittarians. Oh, I think this is the card that tried to come out. See, they always do. Okay, career. Your hard work is paying off. New moon in Capricorn. Oh, so a new opportunity for you. Maybe in Capricorn season. I was corrected. My very intellectually advanced Leos pointed out to me, Capricorn season is actually very soon. But it ends the year and it starts the year. Oh, maybe at the start. Right at the start of the new year. Is it interesting, right? Like new moon. And as I was saying that, the start. You kind of look at that too, like maybe Capricorn season, like closing stuff off at the end. The beginning of Capricorn is actually closing off a year. And at the end of Capricorn is actually opening up a year. Huh. So your hard work is paying off. I want to say this is probably something new for you again. Yeah, I'm really getting the impression that you guys could have a sudden change in your career plans or your career growth in the positive here. It might be an opportunity that just kind of falls into your lap, but I feel like networking could be really strong for you too, right? Based on what the cards have said. So, okay, relationship platonic. Work through your fears, new moon and Scorpio. So, oh, look at these, you got double new moons here. So maybe there's some fears that you have, some worries that you have around, again, platonic. It covers like the gamut. It could be family, friends, colleagues, neighbors, whatever, right? But you're going to be pushing beyond your fear zone here. You're romantic. Wow. Well, this is really good. Now this is, okay, this is a full moon. So I'm wondering if some of you are closing something off here, but it's a win-win. A win-win outcome is forecast. Full moon in Libra. So actually, it's really interesting because as I'm recording this, well, as it's going to be released, it's being released. This video will be released on the Libra eclipse. But that's not lunar. It's solar, right? It's going to be interesting to see how tarot readings go for the next week. Just looking into that a little bit, right? And it's, so the moon is going to be partially blocked, kind of like after this solar eclipse. And then, like, I guess slightly continue to be blocked, if I read that correctly. Right up to the point, and then when it becomes the lunar eclipse on the 28th of October. So there's a 2-week period there where it's like, will intuition be a little bit blocked? I don't know. Or will it intensify? But anyway, so your romantic, I want to say here, something for you, but this is good. Some of you may have been trying to close something off or finalize something, or it could also be like, I want to say the conclusion of some type of cycle romantically. Like, let's say you've been engaged for years and years and years, and then you finally get married. So you're closing off, and it's a win-win. Like, it was great being engaged and maybe great being married, or it will be, or hopefully, you know, that stuff. But yeah, win-win outcome is forecast for you. It's good. Everybody's happy. Maybe spiritual growth and development. The energy is gaining momentum, waxing moon. So that is really curious. That is the only card that you pulled out that wasn't specific in terms of a zodiac energy. So I want to say this is kind of like maybe just your whole year. You just keep different parts of your life here that have to do with your journey, going down your path, finding your fate, carving out your destiny. The momentum gains for you. Gaining in 2024. It's an interesting underline. It's time to take action. New moon in Aries. Balance spirituality and practicality. Full moon in Pisces. It's interesting, that combination, like action, that is kind of like practicality to me, like taking action and doing something in the physical. So that initiates and doing something, and is that part of closing off, balance the spirituality and the practicality. Don't let your past hold you back. South Node, nothing will come of this situation. So that's a very interesting combination. If you haven't closed something off in your South Node, whatever progress you're trying to make forward won't happen. There's certain things here in your South Node that have to be fully and properly addressed before you can do something new here. It's almost like this just sits in full moon, like just sitting there. No energies around it. Nothing will come of this situation. Void, of course, moon. The answers you need are coming. Full moon in Gemini. You'll get what you need to know when you need to know it, after you've done what you have to do. I feel like I just sounded like a parent. It's like, did you make your bed? Did you put the garbage out? Did you put your clothes away? Well, when you do that, I'll tell you what you get to do later. All right. I always do like that. It's very stereotypical, right? I'm not really like that kind of parent. I'm like, honey, did you put your clothes away? Oh, no? Okay. You probably should before they look like shit. No? All right. Sagittarius. Career, relationship, platonic, relationship, romantic, and spiritual. Family, your hard work is paying off. Somebody else had family in work. I don't, is it like trying to balance family, or is it your work family? Your hard work is paying off. Maybe though, maybe that's the thing too. Like your hard work is paying. off. So, maybe this gives you enough money to pursue like what you want to in terms of maybe having a family or the things that you would like to do with your family. Or maybe you would like to take a trip and visit your family. So that's interesting. Your hard work is paying. I'm just seeing like the money paying off. And this is somehow benefiting family. We'll see how the tarot comes out. It might talk about like work family. Relationship, platonic, work through your fears. Guilt. Interesting. So, platonic relationships is something you feel a little bit guilty about. Or your fears about guilt. I wonder though, there's two ways this could come around. This could be something that, because it's the new moon, I'm kind of wondering if it's some sort of new direction that you want to go in your life. It's a little bit different from what maybe your friends or family or whoever would, imagine for you, or it's going in a very different direction from what, the family line, how that's towed. And just kind of work through your fears. Don't allow yourself to feel guilty about it if there's something that you really want to do for yourself that isn't necessarily you think is going to be accepted by your peers. Don't worry about your fears. Romantic, a win-win outcome. Oh boy, it's like a party. Playfulness, a win-win outcome is forecast. It's time to have fun. There you go. I love that even the little colors here on this card match the colors in the full moon in Libra for your romantic. So this is great. Puppies are happy. They're having a good time. They're wrestling. They're well, I guess, well, no, I was gonna say puppies. They're not all puppies. They're not all puppies in this deck, and they're not. So these are feeling like very childlike. It could even be like, let's say some of you have been searching your whole life for just that right person. And then it's like that cycle comes to an end and it's a win-win for both of you. You and the person that you found, you're both like, oh, this is great. I'm having so much fun. So your spiritual, it's very playful. I want to say it's a very playful, fun energy. Your spiritual is, the energy is gaining momentum. I wonder where this is going. That's funny. It's two dogs sitting there. So maybe it's you. And maybe it's connected to this. It's just curious how it's two sitting there. I wonder. Now what? Well, that was fun. Now what do we do? I feel like there's something here in your spiritual journey that involves another person and exploring life, getting to know each other. Wonder. The energy is gaining momentum. It's almost like wonder. I wonder where this is going too. Curiosity and indecision. Curiosity and indecision. That's interesting. I don't know if I should. It's not very Sagittarian. At least no, I just find Sagittarians are very busy people. They tend to be, and they're always exploring and doing things. But that's really interesting. I wonder if. I don't know. Oh, I'm not finished with the Oracle cards. Not even yet. So we're going to go into the Romance Angels Oracle deck to pick a card out for your romantic relationship energy. A win-win outcome is forecast. Oh, come here. And playfulness. Trust. The situation is calling for you to have faith. All right. Well, about what I don't know. Each other? This is like a lined up by Cupid here. Look at them. He's sitting there like, oh yeah. You know what? Oh, this is interesting. It's kind of like, as they're like bumped into each other here, I can shoot one arrow and get them both done with one shot. You see that? I think that little cherub is literally thinking that. Like, you know what? I only got a couple of arrows left for the day. And I got to go downtown later. But I can use this one. If they bump into each other like that, I can use one and I can get it in there. I can get it on both of them at the same time. That's funny. I don't know why that came through. But it's like he's sitting there. It's like, oh shit, this is the best timing ever. But trust, the situation is calling for you to have faith. That's curious. We're going to have to pull out more. We're going to anyways, pull out tarot. Really understand that. Retreat. It's time to disconnect from the world. Or maybe you have been, or maybe you will be for a period. In your romantic energies? But if you do, I kind of want to say it's to bring some sort of youthful playfulness out in you or out in a situation. One more oracle before the tarot. So this is from the Return of Spirit Oracle deck. Cheryl Lee Harnish. And it's going to go with your spiritual focus journey, Sagittarius. Spiritual focus journey for 2024. That suddenly felt weird to say. 2024. I just feel weird. I was born in 1972. Starting to sound like a long time ago. Starting to sound like, you know, like when my grandfather would tell me when he was born. That's really long ago. All right. Right order. Oh, okay. You got to get your shit in the right order here. You might be wondering about what do I do? Why is something not working? Okay. The energy is gaining momentum. Right order wonder for your spirituality. It kind of feels like to me in 2024 that there will be moments on your journey where, you know, things are progressing well, everything is, and then it's almost like it's not. It's like, well, why? What is going on? It's because you need to do something before something else can be activated. Some sort of almost like a practical consideration to take. Because then when that's done, okay, now this can proceed. So sort of take that with you moving forward. Like if it seems, and you're like, I don't know what's going on here. Why can't I move forward? I'm going to read that card. Rejuvenation up. Well, that sounds really good too. This up card is so phallic to me. So I don't know, maybe for some of you. It's been like, but yeah. So rejuvenation, feeling lifted up, energized. Okay, Return of Spirit, the right order. The right order. Eventually, everything finds, I'm sorry, I'm holding this in the light and far away so I can read it. Eventually, everything finds its right place and proper order in life. This card is about creating proper order in your physical environment. The world around you has a very strong effect on our emotional and energetic well-being. Often, our inner environment is symbolically reflected through our outer environment. It's time to put things in their proper place and create right order in your physical world. Okay, so I want to stop there because I think that's actually kind of cool. It's just, this also sounds like, to me, that certain things will be falling into place for you in 2024, like in the physical, in the reality realm, to allow things to start moving forward in the way that you may be hoping for, trying to manifest. It's time to put things in their proper place and create right order in your physical world. Roll up your sleeves and take a weekend to begin cleaning out the closet. Start to sort what you would like to keep and what needs to go. Take care of any paperwork, banking, or bookkeeping you may have been putting off for later. Tidy your garage or storage spaces. Rearrange one of your rooms. Vacuum the blinds or dust in the corners. Just stop. Okay, if I was Sagittarius and Cindy was reading me this portion, oh, so I'm going to be cleaning my house a lot, Cindy. Is that what you're telling me? I don't know. That's spiritual, right? Okay. Aren't you glad you came to this reading? Take a serious look at any space or job you think you may have neglected lately and start to deal with it. It's time to give your physical space an energetic shift. The very act of organizing our clutter is a powerful way to symbolically cleanse and clean out our inner emotional and energetic closet. It sends a powerful message out to the cosmos that you are ready to take care of your business, willing to do whatever needs to be done, open to allowing the new to flow in your life, and keen to have a fresh start. Get ready to release stagnant energy and old emotional patterns. The new is on its way in. You will feel lighter, free of old burdens, and more accepting of what Spirit brings your way. By putting your physical space in its right and proper order, you are doing the same for your inner space too. You might find yourself quite surprised and delighted with the results. There you go. I don't know, maybe this is you like walking through the house. I wonder what I should get rid of. Well, I wonder if I should dust the blinds or shampoo the rugs. Woohoo! Look at me and my spiritual journey. Okay. I know, you know, we can't all have a Libra reading, can we? Man, their reading was like, bang. Okay, now we're going to introduce the tarot. Right? Bring humor into it. So you find yourself decluttering and getting rid of stuff and cleaning up a lot. Just say, look at me and my spiritual journey. You're going to have a beer now. All right. Ooh, the Strength card came out for career. I'm going to do 2 more shuffles. Okay, career. You have Strength, Justice. The 4 of Wands. Wow, holding out and getting what you want. That's good. Okay, work through your fears. Platonic, guilt. Funny. The 8 of Wands. The Ace of Cups. The 4 of Swords. Oh, this is interesting. This is like taking some sort of action here to either make something feel much better between you and someone else and heal that, or maybe you moving away from somebody here. Like I said, I think it could play either way, to be quite honest, even with the tarot cards. You're either going in a direction here that maybe you feel like, you know, your family might be like, you shouldn't do that. None of us do that. You're going to be so far away. How are we going to see you at Christmas? I don't know. They might try to guilt you, right? And work through that. And then you're gonna feel really great, and this is healing. Now, for others of you, I think this might be like taking some sort of action here that you might be a little bit worried about. You feel guilty. So why do you feel guilty? I don't know. But it's to heal something. Or maybe you needed to heal. Maybe you need to step out of life, or you will need to step away from life a little bit and just to kind of work on your own emotional bucket. Make sure it's filled and heal yourself. Don't feel guilty about that. The win-win outcome is forecast for the playfulness, trust, romantic energy. Oh, the Devil. The Ace of Swords. Truth reigns clear. Or rings clear. I guess it rings. I guess it can rain. It should rain. Not the like R-A-I-N rain. So the Knight of Wands. Well, that's your energy right there. The Knight of Wands. That is playful. Maybe a little bit naughty. I kind of feel like, though, with Justice and the Devil, this could be, for some of you, it could be ending a toxic relationship. And then seeing things really, really clear, like having fun. Like Sagittarius having like a lot of fun. Burning truths, desires, passion. Trust, see where things go for you. It is kind of funny too, like when I think about that, like there's a little Archer in both of these. There's a little Archer here, and then there's the big Archer, you. And I don't, it's just a funny, like kill 2 birds with 1 stone, right? Like hit 2 people with 1 arrow. Oh, okay. But I guess that's kind of good in a way to say, right? Like, so you and whoever this is will both have like the same, it's almost like the same feelings, like the same arrow shoots through you. Okay. You're spiritual. You're going to clean the house and declutter the garage. The energy will gain momentum as you do that. And you'll wonder, well, what should I get rid of next? The King of Pentacles. Oh my God, as I said that, what should I get rid of next? I'll get rid of him. Oh my God, the 7 of Swords. Maybe you will. The Ace of Wands. Oh my God. I think you are getting rid of a bit of dead weight here. Look at the 7 of Swords. It's almost like, okay, I don't know. I get a feeling here, like I'm seeing something. Somebody's showing, like, how do you, how do you declutter the King of Pentacles, right? Like, let's say this isn't you. This is someone you live with or someone you're married to or you cohabitate with, or I don't know. It's almost like while they're out for the day, you take all their stuff and you put it on the front lawn and lock the door or change the locks. I don't think that's nice. I wouldn't do that. Yeah, I don't think that's a good approach, but it's here. It's kind of here in the cards. So I don't know. Some of you could be, yeah, some of you could be skirting around some sort of responsibility here. That's the other thing. That's curious. Skirting around some kind of responsibility is your spiritual journey. Well, hey, if there's some forces that are working against you that are not in your higher good, then I guess Spirit's like, yeah, you got to do what you got to do. Oh yeah, as I say that, look, you have the Six of Swords at the bottom, Spirit taking you down the road. You got to do what you got to do. The Ace of Cups, the Ace of Pentacles. See, I don't know how I'm going to be able to do tarot readings. It's the day before the eclipse. Energy feels better now than it did yesterday. Yesterday was a heavy, heavy day. But just based on the news, you'd think today would feel like that. But I don't know. As I'm recording this on October 13th. The Ace of Pentacles, the Three of Pentacles, the Five of Wands, the King of Swords, the Ten of Cups, and the Six of Swords. Well, this is like having a new beginning here. It could be something where you're learning or you're teaching, mentoring, or being mentored. The Five of Wands, but this is the thing. You might have to compete in this energy. It might be a little bit competitive. But the King of Swords keeps everything on the straight and narrow path. And where does that take us? Oh, look at this. It's like you throw a couple of rules here and everyone will get along. Right? All right, that's not working out. Nah. So throw in a couple of rules and yeah, everybody's happy now. There's 4. Maybe somebody had to come out. Oh, it was probably whoever was running this show. Because there's 4 people whacking at each other with the sticks here. And this guy's just standing there. He's the only one that's not blindfolded. And he's got like a little smile on his face. Like, isn't this funny? I think they should whack him with a stick. You shouldn't whack anyone with a stick. But I'm just saying, he thinks it's funny to sit there and watch everyone else whack themselves with sticks or whack each other. It's like the King of Swords comes in and says, no, there'll be no whacking with sticks. Well, you're not running this very well. So then like everybody's happy. Everyone gets along. And then the six of Swords comes in. This is going in the right direction. I really hope this is not a work or learning environment for you. I think it's all sort of like figurative and not literal, but who knows? I don't know where you work. I know they were whacking. I know it's different in every country, right? And I know during the early parts of the pandemic, there was interesting news footage coming out of the police in India. They were whacking people like, we told you to get back in the house. Like, oh my God. Okay. Your hard work is paying off in your career, family. Your career, family. I think isn't this interesting? You're getting justice. You have justice in career, and you have justice here in your romantic. Oh, that's interesting. Maybe you're gonna be married to your work. Could be. Some of you it could be. Maybe some of you are gonna meet someone at work. Could be that too. Oh, that's interesting. Well, that's an interesting energy. Yeah, let's look at justice. The King of Cups and the Page of Pentacles. Oh, I feel like for some of you, this is something that you're really going to have a lot of emotional energy for. And it's something new. This is something new here for you. It's like for you with justice. It's meant for you. It's a position for you that's waiting for you. It's an opportunity, but it's kind of new. Like you're stepping into something that I think that you're probably a bit unfamiliar with, and you're going to learn a little bit as you go. How is your hard work paying off? Like what? What hard work? The Two of Cups and the Knight of Swords. Okay, I want to say this is almost like you getting along with everybody. So maybe that's hard. Sure, it can be, depending on who you work with. So it is almost like getting along with everyone quickly, not even hesitating to get along with everyone. Yeah. All right. So there might be a little bit of kiss ass going on here, or just a little bit of swallowing your pride. The Knight of Swords is not hesitant, though. It's almost like you somehow have this ability to hold back your impulsive energy, but utilize, like, hold it back if it's going to be negative, but utilize it if it's going to be positive for you, right? The strength card, there you are, holding back. And hold back. I'm going to say what I really want to say. That would be something for Sagittarius, because I tell you, you guys are really, you and Virgos, they'll tell it, like, right up, tell you right up. So the Ace of Swords and the Six of Swords, yeah, holding back is a thing to do for you, and sometimes here, showing a lot of restraint. That's the hard part. Showing restraint is the hard part, but it's a successful way forward for you in your career, family. The Knight of Pentacles and the Seven of Pentacles. Interesting. So I am feeling very much like this is about something that comes through for you. It's, I think too, like you're going from the Page to the Knight of Pentacles here in the same little pile. So it's like, yeah, you're going to have to learn something new at first. It maybe is even kind of, instead of going in this direction in a particular career, then you just step over here and go like this, right? Like something sort of on a different angle. Could be still related to whatever you're doing, or could be completely different. But you got to learn something new. But it doesn't take you long to move into this Knight of Pentacles and start planning. Start even planning maybe for a family, or things that you would like to do for your family, or maybe even traveling to your family. The Four of Wands. Judgment and the Seven of Wands. I feel like you're really being focused here on making sure nobody interferes with some sort of new beginning. Like you're also holding out for what feels like your happiest time, like for you to be really happy here. I think you're really exercising a lot of restraint, and you're being, I want to say like politically correct, but I mean, it's not always about politics, like in the world, right? Like this is just, you know, if someone at work is talking about how, I don't know, they do something with their family or their pets or their kid or something, you know, it's not illegal and it's not immoral, but it's something that you may think that's kind of stupid. Sagittarius would normally just come out and say, that's kind of stupid. I see you holding back and not saying that. That's what I mean, like, I see you holding back and not saying that and quickly getting along with everyone. That's the tough part. But it pays off for you. Is that interesting how that comes through? So, yeah. I'm trying to think, like I wonder if you work with any Virgos, because I find Virgos are like, they're quick to say stuff too. They see things, so they say it. I think you think things, so you say it. Work through your fears. Platonic relationships. Work through your fears. What is this fear here? Like, what is this fear? Temperance. Oh, balancing yourself here. It's like balancing yourself. Oh, okay. I'm wondering if this platonic relationship area could even be hitting on some sort of relationships or how you're dealing with people in your career and work. Right? Keeping your mouth shut at certain times and then saying, yeah, Sally, that dress looks great on you. That was a great budget. Yeah. You don't really think it. So it's like, Guilt. Queen of Wands, Nine of Pentacles. Wow, there's a serious bit of independence. A serious section of independence there. Yeah. Yeah, for some of you, this definitely is wanting to do something a little bit differently from what your clan, whatever that is for you, family, friends. This is for you. This, like, doing something for you. And I don't know if just a little bit of guilt or what's going on there, but okay. The Eight of Wands. The Knight of Cups and the Magician. It's like you want to follow your heart. You want to do what your heart wants you to do. You want to move forward in your heart space. You want to start creating and finding things in your life that, you know, speak to your heart space, that you feel kind of warm and cozy about in life. But I don't know, it's almost like that creates a sense of guilt, because I guess there needs to be some sort of independence formed. The Ace of Cups. Well, the Queen of Cups. Boy, but I don't know, it seems like the right thing here. Whatever this is that you are doing or choosing to do here, it's a really beautiful energy. Like, it just feels like you find yourself in a place here in terms of like your platonic relationships, where there's a lot of love. There's a lot of love, but you do need to take some sort of independent, decisive action here, regardless of what others feel or think. And maybe this is even something that you need to work on your finances, or you focus on a career or something, or a business, and not seeing a lot of family, or maybe you haven't been, because this is just like a whole lot of love. The Four of Swords. The Hanged Man and the Moon. Now I'm kind of getting the impression that some of you have spent some time away. Some of you have spent some time away, and you've spent some time away, I don't know, it could be doing like some sort of a personal project, starting a business. Maybe just traveling. And wanting to kind of like come back around to some people that you haven't been spending a lot of time with. Well, I'll tell you, it just looks like really nice energy though when you do this. Just like a whole lot of love. And trying to heal any, I want to, even your own fears. Yeah, there must be something else going on here, like why this fear is in there. I'm not really getting all of it in the cards. It's a different perspective. Maybe you get a different perspective in some sort of journey that you've been in. So now, let's see this. Your romantic trust. The situation is calling for you to have faith. Ten of Wands. All right. So whatever this is, it doesn't come without baggage. Oh my gosh. It doesn't. There's something here. Oh, I wonder if it's connected in some way to this spiritual. Because, right, it's like your spiritual is cleaning out the clutter and shit. And what is this? The Ten of Wands is like, you got too much shit. Oh, God. Jeez, this is bringing in a reading that I did for Sagittarius early on. I still remember, I can see myself in the room that I was in when I did this reading. It's got to be over 3 years ago. Coming up on 4. When did I start my channel? Anyways. 2019. 20. So I think, I don't know. Anyways, no, I think it was probably in 2019. The middle towards the end of 2019. I did a reading for Sagittarius. And I distinctly remember this. It was like you were trying to get somewhere, but your suitcase was so full of shit. It wasn't funny. Like, you can't get there with all that in that suitcase. That's literally this. I totally, how do you remember reading? Like there's like 2,600 videos on my channel. A lot of those are private ones too. So let's say there's 2,000. There's 2,000, 2,100. Like to remember that, like that literally get channeled in there. There was yeah, you guys were carrying around, pulling around this suitcase with all this baggage and shit from the past. And you just couldn't, just like, why are you carrying? You're not going to need that at the beach. You're not going to need that at that hotel. You're not going to, like, just leave that all behind. And it's interesting. It's almost like maybe for some of you, this is coming to a head in 2024. Like the fact that I would bring that up. Maybe it's taken some time for you guys to clear some of this out. I don't know. Maybe this is a relationship that has taken some time because things have had to be cleared out. A win-win outcome is forecast, playfulness. The Page of Swords, watching and learning. No, why are you Page of Swords of that? What are you watching for something? Justice, watching for justice. Well, it's coming in. I mean, whatever this justice is for you, if it's finding the right person and that journey finally comes to an end, if it's getting rid of the wrong person, that journey finally comes to an end. If it's like, I don't know, something that couldn't get started because of all the baggage, that difficulty, I guess, finally comes to an end. And it's playtime. The devil. I don't know if it's a good devil or a bad devil. I think it might be. I think it's a bad devil. Oh, it's a bad devil. The Three of Cups, the Five of Swords, and the Four of Pentacles. Or is this cutting out like maybe even some sort of a third party or third energy? Maybe that Ten of Wands is that. Like it just represents something that doesn't, it's like one of these things just doesn't belong here. Was it that Sesame Street? Let's do that. One of these things just doesn't belong here. Which one is it? There's two cubes and there's one circle. Doesn't belong. But you know, you could really mess that up and you could have one of the cubes and the circle could both be yellow and one of the other cube could be red. Which one doesn't belong? Yeah. How would you answer that question? The Ace of Swords. I'm feeling quite peppery as we come into the eclipse. Ace of Wands. Oh, I think it's going to be fun. What's going on here? And the Knight of Wands. Five of Cups and the Ace of Pentacles. And you're romantic with the Knight of Wands. Ace of Swords, Ace of Wands. Playfulness, trust. A win-win outcome is forecast. I think for some of you, this is cutting out like a third-party energy that's not healthy. Cutting this out brings like, I don't know, it brings a whole whack of new beginnings, right? You've got, now this is interesting because you have three of the four aces. You have the Ace of Swords, the Ace of Wands, and the Ace of Pentacles, all in your romantic relationships. The only ace you don't have is the Ace of Cups. You have the Five of Cups here. Where do you have the Ace of Cups? Because you do have an Ace of Cups. You got all the aces for 2024. You have the Ace of Cups over here in Platonic relationship. And that's the area where there's guilt. So that's interesting because if I look at how these cards connect, I kind of want to say that I think for some of you, there might be something here where maybe there's been some sort of period of distance or separation because of some sort of third party energy. It's almost as if the truth is clear here. The drive, the intention is clear. The new beginning is obvious. But what is the thing that needs to be rectified? Like you've got to have this emotional new start. And that's connected to, you know, Platonic is someone you've never had sex with, right? Typically, should be, yeah. So it could be something like that for some of you, that this This is someone that perhaps you will have a romantic connection with. I wonder, I'm kind of feeling like for some of you, these two are connected. Now, if it's not that, because this emotional start happens, well, that would probably be healthier too. This new emotional beginning happens in a platonic situation. That's where it's addressed, at a platonic level, and then and something else. But for others of you, I kind of feel like some of you may be ending a relationship here, and you're going to have fun. You're going to have fun. So some of you might be getting out of a difficult marriage that might become like a legal thing in 2024, and you're going to have a good time. But I will say, though, this is interesting. This 5 of Cups is here. So just kind of pay attention to what this good time is doing. Is it just kind of covering up emotional sadness? You know, like if you're really playing the field out there, is it just covering up the sadness inside? Because you cut out the devil. You will have to take some time to look at that. Actually, you have the Ace of Wands over here in spirituality too. You got a lot of aces. And you got the Ace of Wands twice. I feel like you might be feeling a little peppery. The energy is gaining momentum spiritually. The High Priestess. Wow, the universe is opening things up to you. So blocks, right? The right order, get things in the right order. When you're doing that, the universe is opening things up to you here. Wonder. 2 of Swords, Strength card. Oh, I forgot you had the Ace of Swords here. You have so many aces, Sagittarius, in so many areas of your life. I think it's going to be like a year of a lot of revelations and clarity for you. You've got 2 Aces of Swords and 2 Aces of Wands, an Ace of Pentacles and an Ace of Cups. What was there any aces there? No. Well, we were dealing with the combative people. Oh, no, you had an Ace of Pentacles that started the underline. Wow. Okay, Wonder. 2 of Swords, Strength card. This is your indecision. Oh my God, shut the front freaking door. Look at this underline. It's curiosity and indecision. What did I just clarify? Wonder and indecision. Wonder and curiosity are really not that far apart. That's nuts. That is nuts how that came in. Oh, see? You could do this too. I don't know why I'm doing this. Like you're like, okay, which one doesn't belong? Which one doesn't belong? Which one doesn't belong? Tell me in the comments, which one doesn't belong? Because you could look at it on the surface and you could say, the one with the 2 dogs, because there's 1 dog in each one. And over here you go, well, it could be this one too, because there's a black and white dog, and these ones are both white and kind of like a sandy brown. Well, I'm going to say the indecision doesn't belong. The curiosity and wonder are one and the same. Anyways. I like to mess with my own brain, so it's fun to mess with others too. Okay, this is like, why am I being held back? I think you're going to be getting answers. You're going to be getting answers and why you're being held back. And held back in ways where I really can't see if I should go forward or backwards. Like all I can do is sit here on the fence. You get your shit in the right order and it's going to really play out for you well. Things have to happen in the right order. So once something happens, then the next thing will move forward for you. The Queen of Swords. Yes, you have to be very clear-minded here to kind of see what your path is. Also cutting certain things out. This King of Pentacles. This kind of ways. Sneaking King of Pentacles or sneaking away from him, or the Chariot. Oh yeah, maybe the King of Pentacles is going to go somewhere. The 7 of Swords. Oh, the 8 of Swords and the 4 of Cups. Okay, this is you, like, I don't know if the King of Pentacles is someone. I want to say that it's probably you in some type of responsibility that you have here. In some type of status even that you create, or how you're known. And you go You go with the Chariot, and you do it 7 of Swords, 8 of Swords. You do it in a way where nobody sees where you're going and nobody knows how to find you. And I want to say with the 4 of Cups, maybe even leaving people feeling kind of like they missed out or disappointed. That's interesting. Maybe you leave people wanting more. The Ace of Wands. Oh, the Lovers. I think there's a theme for some of you here about a relationship that, yeah, I feel like some sort of connection that you have with someone here that I don't think it's ever been fulfilled like in a physical way, let's say. Could be wrong, and it doesn't have to be that way, but it kind of shows up in the cards like that. And I think there's been some kind of distance here. And I think there's been distance because of some sort of third-party energy that was unhealthy. That could be work. It could be some sort of commitment. It could be like religious factors. It could be a marriage. It could be anything, right? But that gets cut out. And maybe there's some, I don't know, it's like sneaking away here and being unseen. Maybe the reasons behind that. Like maybe something happens for you and then that's why this romantic energy picks up in playfulness. Like there's something playing out here for some of you that is like covering like your very personal life. I would kind of say romantic, and it's showing up in all these different areas. The 9 of Wands is at the bottom, and that's it. Yeah, that is a lot. It is a lot. It is a lot, eh, Sagittarius? Yeah. What do you guys? You guys are 8, 9, and 10 of Wands. I'm going to go to the extended. Sag. In the extended, I'm going to see what your release and your receive is for 2024. What are you like really? That's out. Oh. And what is coming in for you? I'm going to do it with the, I love this. That is hilarious. What I just like my hand gestures. Out. And what's coming in. Look at it. I don't need that little acorn. I'm taking this big one. Big one, baby. Believe in yourself, squirrel spirit. Use your mind wisely. When pigs fly, sometimes they do. When pigs roll downhill. Oh my God, I saw the funniest video. Oh yeah, and I'm going to use the Tarot of Positive Clarity. That's what it is in the extended. So I'm going to go do that. I'm going to tell you I saw this funny video. I should see if I can find the link and post it in the comments. It's like this guy has these potbelly pigs. And I guess it was this bucket of like fermented corn that he had dumped, or I don't know if he dumped it and then it kind of like slid down into the fenced in area where his pigs are. But one of the pigs got into it and she was blasted drunk. He found her in the field and she's just like, you know, like pigs with their big bellies, their feet just kind of, they look like dead and bloated even when they're not. So, and he's like, Piggy. And then he went to kind of like roll her so that she would be on her side. I guess to try to get her moving, right? Like for her to be passed out. And I think she was snoring too. Like, the other 2 pigs were fine. And he's like, Piggy. And she just rolled down the hill. She just rolled. And he's like, oh shit, I didn't mean to do that. She's just rolling. And she did nothing. She just got down to the bottom of the hill and ended up in the same position she was at the top. And I'm just thinking, we've all been there at least once. Once in our lives. I don't know. Anyways, I think it's the eclipse energy. It must be, right? I'm going to go do the extended. Thanks, Sagittarius. Till next time, be gentle with yourselves. Bye.